What's up, guys? Hockey TikToky is back again with an all new video. Today, guys, I am going to be talking once again about the Calgary Flames. Just 3 games into the season, and so far I am not feeling very good about the Calgary Flames. I actually ended up getting to witness game 2 of the season in person in Vancouver's Rogers Arena. I made a whole vlog about that. You guys can check that out if you have a chance to, if you haven't seen it already. But basically, so far, the season that the Flames are having is looking a lot like another version of what we saw happen last year. They have trouble scoring goals, and if they fall behind, which they have in the first 2 games, I think the first game against Edmonton they won, but basically they fell behind right away and were behind in that game for almost the entire game. They never even held a lead. The only reason they even won that game is because they ended up making it all the way to a shootout. So it's not looking very good, guys. If you're a Flames fan right now, the expectation of the season has been basically to try to repeat what happened last year. But I think that last year's season was a team that was greater than the sum of its parts, meaning that everybody came together and everybody played really well. And it's really unfortunate that they ended up missing due to the tiebreak that happened last year, because I don't really know if it's going to be repeatable this year after just 3 games, because even the third game against St. Louis, the Flames looked like the better team. They looked like they deserved to win more than St. Louis, and yet they still couldn't find a way to get enough goals so that they can really kind of bury them, because coming into the second period, the Flames were definitely winning the game, in terms of the battles and the shot volume and all that sort of thing, but yet they just couldn't put themselves over the top. And now that we've seen 3 games of the season, it looks like goaltending is not as strong as it was last year. And I know everybody loves Dustin Wolf. I know he's been really great for the Flames so far. He was really amazing in the first win of the season when they ended up beating Edmonton. But I think lacking a backup, which is the problem for the Flames right now, not having Dan Vladar back in the fold, is what's causing the Flames to no longer have any trust in those backup goaltenders. And that means that Dustin Wolf is going to get overplayed. He's going to end up playing way too many games. And he's played like a stud so far this season, guys. There was a crazy save that he made the other day in Calgary against St. Louis, where he basically had to stretch back and use his paddle to stop the puck from just going across the line right at the last second, even though it looked like a wide open net. Just positionally, he always looks like he's there. He's ready to pounce. He's always in really good positions to get to where he needs to be so that he can make the save. And he's super athletic, so he's always able to move quick enough to get back up if he goes down, and just kind of always play bigger than he actually is. But the issue is this guy can't play every single night. He's already played 3 games in just basically about 3.5 days, and the fatigue may be wearing on him. I know the season just began, but how often do you ever see that anymore? I think this team needs a backup goalie, guys. We're at the point already where there's questions about goaltending, which was supposed to be the strong suit for this team going into the beginning of the season. And then on our forward front, there's injuries. Jonathan Huberdeau is not even up here with the team. I heard a rumor that when the season opener happened in the Saddledome, that Jonathan Huberdeau wasn't even in attendance to watch the team play. What does that mean for him, guys? Where the hell is Jonathan Huberdeau if he can't even show up to be at the Saddledome? Now, to play devil's advocate, he might have a concussion, which means that maybe he didn't want to be in the bright lights and the loud noises and all that sort of thing, because maybe it might hamper his concussion recovery. And therefore, that would explain his absence. But at any rate, as a Flames fan right now, I am not feeling too good about the season. I need to see a lot more out of this team. I need to see some big things against the Vegas Golden Knights, against the Utah Mammoth coming up in the next little bit here. Or else it looks as though the Flames' chances of making the playoffs are going to be reduced to the point where we no longer will be looking like a playoff team, and instead we'll be looking more like a draft pick lottery team. So that's just my thoughts on the week so far, guys. Take it for what you will. Leave a comment down below to let me know if you agree or disagree, and to keep updated with everything that I'm doing. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Starting next week, I have a huge challenge that I'm going to be embarking on. I'm going to be doing the 75 hard challenge, which means that I will be doing 2 workouts a day, eating a clean diet of protein and no, sweets and snacks and stuff like that, and drinking a bunch of water. It's basically like a challenge thing, and this has nothing to do with hockey. I'm just letting you guys know that I do post a lot about my life and my different adventures. I even made a vlog about a recent backpacking trip I did through the Rocky Mountains. And I even do different little couple challenges that I do with my wife. So if you guys want to follow along on that journey, don't forget to subscribe to Hockey TikToky. And I will keep the hockey content coming, guys, especially as the season keeps rolling along. And hopefully my thoughts on today's video are not going to come true. Hopefully I'm wrong about this and the Flames get their you-know-whats in gear and can start turning this season around and get it going before it even gets off the ground here. So thank you guys for watching and have a good day.